وفاكهة كثيرة لا
Thank you very much, everybody, and welcome to Wheel of Fortune. Nice to have you all with us. This is Ted Kirkpatrick, a professional musician. What are you music on?
I play drums in the Los Angeles area, yes.
Good for you, and things are going well in that regard,
So
I hope?
far, yes.
They tell me you are an expert at winning carnival games. Why are you, Ted?
I don't know how it started, but I'm a good person to take along with you if you go to the fair. So.
Like you can knock milk cans down and all that stuff?
Yeah, the whole show.
Hi, this is Aaron Garrett, guitarist of Tourniquet. We're out here on the Pacific Ocean in sunny California. We had some rain recently, so we're enjoying the clear skies and the nice weather. We're often asked by fans and kids what kind of advice we would give to struggling musicians and maybe people that are starting out wanting to join bands. First of all, you have to really enjoy what you're doing, whether it's the guitar, the drums, the bass guitar, or singing. Also, when you get into bands, bands are like families, and the friendship and you're going to be spending time with these people. So you have to really enjoy being around them and sharing with them not only the musical aspects, but maybe the spiritual side.
All right, round three. We do have that $5,000 space on the wheel, and we have another puzzle to get to. It's a person.
Your motivation should be that you really enjoy the music and you want to share a message of Christ. And whether you're playing for your friends in your garage or you're playing a show with lots of people in a stadium, you should understand that either place is fun, and be content with playing for whatever size crowd you're at.
10. $350.
T.
Yeah, there's a T. There's 600.
An R.
Yes, 2 R's. Ted, you have $1,700. What are you going to do?
I'd like to buy a vowel.
All right.
A U.
Yeah, just one. I don't know what I'm going to do for you, but there it is.
I'll spin.
Okay. Well, 500.
An L, please.
Yes, 1 L. Well, you want to go again? You have almost $2,000. Totally up to you.
I'll spin.
Hi, my name is Vince Dennis. I'm the bass player from Tourniquet. I met Tourniquet while they were in the middle of recording their latest release, Crawl to China, here at Bill's Place, recording the rehearsal studio.
What was that? Was it 700?
A G, please.
Yep, 1G. Well, you've been pretty brave so far. What do you think? You have $2,650.
I'll spin.
Okay. 400.
A D, please.
Yes, 1D. You can go again if you like. $3,050 at stake here.
Yeah, I'll go one more
I was in my apartment building, just resting, and I was halfway asleep. My wife, when there was a knock at the door, and she went and answered it. Just like, not thinking anything of it, until I heard like this screaming and yelling, and I got up out of bed to go see what was going on. I see my wife with the guard like this, and I look to the right, and maybe like 2 feet away from me, this guy reaches out with a gun and shoots me. Okay, I was shot with a 9mm, hit me right there. Realizing this guy just shot me, I just like went to the ground, because I didn't want the guy to shoot me again, and blood gushing out of me. I started throwing up blood. And when you throw up blood, you automatically think you're dead. So I was rushed to the hospital, and maybe it was like a day after recovery. You know, I had surgery because I had a bullet in there. They had to take out half my lung, rip me totally apart. And I was laying there in bed, and had my family, friends, my mom, everybody around. And a doctor came in, and he said, "Wow, Vince, I just came, shake your hand, and see you're alive." Because basically, he told me, he says, "I gave up on you. You're dead." And he says another doctor came in, and he basically cut my wrist open and stuck stuff in me to get me going again. And he basically brought me back to life.
And look at this. Dad, you rascal. What letter?
A C, please.
There had better be a C somewhere up there. That's it. The rest are vowels. $8,050. Identify this person, please.
Long distance runner.
That's it, yeah. Very impressive.
This tattoo is also a permanent reminder, that for a couple reasons actually, that God is basically in control of our lives, and we never know what situation we're going to be in, but He's always going to be there for us.
There you have $8,050 to spend in the spa. Go ahead.
Okay, for $7,688, I will take the truck.
You got it, Dan. You're not quite finished here. You still have $362 to spend.
Okay, for $345, I'll take the sunglasses.
All right, we'll put those in the truck for you. Leave you with $17 to go on a gift certificate. And here's Jack tell you about your shades and your little mode of transportation.
Enjoy what you're doing, just like we're out here enjoying the weather. Take care. Hey, this is Ted Kirkpatrick, drummer for Tourniquet. We are live in Malibu, California. Sunny California, I might add. It's just about high noon here, and we're on beautiful Gorge Road, this little known back canyon road that cuts through one of the mountains here. And we're just about at the beginning of June here, so there's a lot of flowers out. It's quite beautiful. And I want to talk a little bit about obedience in the Christian life. I'm going to read a verse from Psalm 119, verse 11. It says, "I have hidden your word in my heart that I might not sin against you." And that really gets to the crux of what obedience is about. I think we need to ask ourselves the question, why do we want to be obedient to God? Is it just out of blind respect for God, or a fear of Him that every time we don't obey He's going to crush us with a hammer? Or is it because we really love Him and desire to obey Him? That verse really illustrates the fact that when God's Word is hidden in our heart, then we have a desire to obey Him because we know how true it is. And just as a father who's bringing up a child instructs them in the way that they should go, by God's Word, He instructs us in the way that we should follow Him. And of course, the better we know Him, I'm sure you've heard this before, the easier it is for us to love Him, because we see the fantastic qualities and the character and above all the love that God has for His children. And God's desire for us to be obedient to Him is not an end in itself. It is part of a process of maturity. And as new Christians, sometimes we obey God's Word, or we obey authority, or children obey their parents just out of blind obeying because we don't know any better. We don't understand what it means, but we're going to obey no matter what. The great thing is, as we grow and deepen our relationship and our roots with God, we obey Him because we love Him and we trust and know that He knows best for us. There's a creek down here, one of the many creeks flowing through these most of these valleys in California,
and this can get incredibly flooded right here, over the road in fact. And of course, if you had little kids, you would be telling them don't go down there when it rains because it can be very dangerous, and a lot of people tragically are killed in floods in California. And the father is telling the child that, and the child better obey, but 9 times out of 10, a 3-year-old child is not going to understand why they shouldn't do that. You know, it's like don't play with matches. Well, why? You know, or don't put your hand on the stove. What's the first thing you do? And as we grow, we understand that our parents love us. They have a reason for telling us that. Not because they're control freaks, but because they truly want the best for us. And in the same way, God desires the best for us, and therefore requires that we obey Him. Of course, He is a holy God. He is deserving of all our respect and all of our desire and our ability to obey Him. But it's really wonderful in the course of obeying Him that we mature and we grow up, and it really, really increases our love for God. So next time you see that word obey, I hope that you can understand a little more and appreciate that God always wants the best for us. He always knows the best for us, and the closer we get to Him, the more our desire will grow to obey Him. Signing off from Malibu, California. God bless.